Classic Truck Rescue, day 2 of the house moving project. I may look a little rough around the edges. Man, yesterday just wore me out. Jim and I, towards the end of the day, we walked past each other and we were both limping and just wore out. This is a lot of work getting all this stuff ready for them to lift this house up, and but we got a lot done yesterday. I got all the appliances out of the garage, the furnace, hot water heater. I disconnected and moved to the heat pump. Jim got the carpet cut back, and then he went to work on making an access hole. Since we're cutting the house down the middle, we just made a big access hole in the middle of the living room floor, because today I have to go under the house and disconnect all the ducting and pipes and wiring and anything that's going to interfere with them sliding the posts up underneath the house so they can lift it. I'm bringing a extra tripod and all my cameras and stuff today. Even got McFly on board. When I get there, we'll go straight to Mark. He's kind of the head guy out there as far as moving the house, and we'll see what he's gotten done. I'll have him go over what he's done so far, and I'll take a moment throughout the day to set a tripod up in a different area so you can watch the other guys getting their stuff done instead of watching me fumble around. Anyways, I'm very excited. Praise God. We are thankful to the Lord for this. Jamie is so happy and so excited. It just does my heart good to see her happy. She's a really good girl and she deserves this. And always thank God. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. But Jamie and I really also want to thank Terry Emmert and his company, Emmert International. They're the go-to guys for moving big stuff. They move stuff for NASA and moved the Spruce Goose up from California, and just, he's been such a blessing to us. This man has really been a blessing to us, and we're glad to have him in our lives. This wouldn't happen without him. The property wouldn't have happened without him. You know, he's like going through Terry to buy our property and get our house has been like going to a bank with a heart. You know, a bank that'll cut you a little slack once in a while when times are rough and stuff. But he's been very good to us. Very good. Thank you, Terry.
Well,
okay, so Mark's gonna show us what he's got done. What are you gonna do, Jim?
pull that floor out, pull that floor out, and take the trim off, and get ready to pull that front door out.
Jim's getting ready to pull that whole front door out, and then we're gonna pull the back window. While Jim's doing that, I'm going down in the hole and start disconnecting everything. What do you think?
Going down in the hole?
I'm going down in the hole.
Huh?
And so like that pipe needs to go, right?
Wherever the beams are coming through.
Yeah,
And it's just a section.
Will need to go probably within, right next to here.
Okay.
You have your pin, but there's gonna be a main on one side of this fireplace, and a main will be about 12 foot on the other side. Then we're gonna cross 3, 6,
This will be easy.
right through
You
here.
just have to look for the holes in the foundation.
This all has to go anyways, because all this is getting cut out. So anything that's in between here.
Yeah, we'll just cut it there.
Yeah.
Or you can leave it, jack it up, and make a bait duct.
Yeah.
It'll be your stove.
It might be.
I'm working with the boss man now.
It might be.
Yeah. So you want to go out and look around, or you want to start?
I'm gonna go out and look around,
All right, you do your thing. I'm gonna grab my tool.
and then I'll grab a big light and we'll go under
This
there.
stuff's going away.
Yeah, that's all right.
Let me
That's
see
all
how
right.
it goes. Maybe I can say that.
Don't worry too much about that, Jim.
And I'll have all this debris. I'll just stack up on that debris. I'm just moving the dirt over there, but I'm not going to cover the debris with that way. You can
Okay.
separate it nicely.
All right. We're not gonna worry too much about that.
I'm going to have, like I say, 3 cross built. That will keep the center of the building nice and square.
Okay, Mark, can you kind of recap on what you've done so far?
Well, so far I'm digging down to the base of the footing so that we can get our beams in without having any havoc. I got to trench out a little more here, about 20 feet, because I have 40-foot pieces going through here. And then I'll extend out. They're called butt plates still. That way we don't have to worry about our dimensions. We can make them shorter or longer by the butt plate, by adding to it or taking away. Usually add to it.
So how many pieces you got going through here now?
I'll have 2 main beams, which are 10-inch heavy gauge, 40-foot long main beams going through this section. And then I'll have cross steel, which is what I call cross steel, is like a rib. Keeps the support of the center and everything from bagging and sagging. And I'll have 3 of them. And then the fireplace, I'm going to have 3 6-inch underneath it, so I can support all the brick without it falling loose.
That's awesome.
Because the fireplace is really more of a facade of a fireplace. It don't have a firebox. It's just meant for an upstanding fireplace.
Yeah, for an insert.
It's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
really
that.
Built well, and the fireplace is so nice. You don't want to. I don't want to dig into knocking all. It's made on pumice block, and so I'm just going to catch it all of it.
Get something underneath it and cradle it.
So when we're done, all you'll need is a slab.
Right on.
A couple pieces of cinder block.
Cool.
So I'm just going to dig around the perimeter down to the footing, expose it all. That way we can see everywhere, and we're going to have to break every corner about every 5 feet or so. There's going to be a J-bolt. Yeah, the whole nowadays they got like J-bolts, empty tie straps, and everything else fast being building down.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a couple of bright lights, and then we'll go jump in the hole, and you can show me what I got to do there. Got to take a second to explain something here. Every now and then when you're trying to do some work and you've got multiple cameras running, you get a footage glitch, and that's what happened right here. And it's usually the most important clip that you've shot all day, or the most informative. It's an important clip. It doesn't happen with just random stuff. But I had a footage glitch on the very first day that both crews went to work together on disassembling the house. And it was a busy day. There was a lot going on. Jim was doing his thing in the living room. KK and Larry were sledgehammering away at the foundation. And Mark was very gracious and got off his tractor and spent some serious time with me. It was, like I said, it was day one. But he went all around that house and under the house and showed me absolutely everything that they were going to do and everything that I should be doing, and often how to do it. He covered a lot of ground with me, and I had a cap cam on, and I don't know what happened in the footage, but there's no audio and it's all high speed. I caught a portion of when he and I were going down under the house on another camera that I had set up to watch what Jim was doing, and basically that's all I got with any sound, was us going down under the house. And so I'm gonna go ahead and play the footage that I got. For some reason it's high speeded and there's no audio. I'm just gonna play it like it is so you can see the time that he spent with me and all of the different things that he showed me. It made all the difference in the world. It was very gracious. Matter of fact, that crew, Mark, KK, and Larry, they were a pleasure to work with, and they knew what they were doing. And they've got some rough edges on them, don't get me wrong, but they do the job, they get it done. And I'll tell you some more later, but they're also a lot of fun. Those guys are a lot of fun, but they're all about getting the job done and getting it done quick and efficiently. I was very impressed with them. But more importantly, for Mark to take the time to stop what he was doing and go over the whole job with me. The stuff that he told me stuck with me, and it made the whole process of cutting that house apart and getting it lifted off the ground kind of seamless, because he also told me the order that things needed to be done in, and why it needed to be done in that order, and what they were going to be doing. And so I knew where they were going and what I needed to get out of the way, if that makes sense. But it worked very well, and I do appreciate it. And I thank you, Mark and KK and Larry. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate, and Jamie appreciates, the care that you took with our home. They treated our home with kindness, And there's always houses aren't made to be moved. When they're built, they're supposed to be there forever. So it's contrary to make one move. Say you're going to a new home, but we think this house is going to be super happy. Come on, it's coming out here. It's leaving the suburb where it's crowded by. It just doesn't belong there. It belongs out here. Praise God. But anyways, I just wanted to thank that crew. They're awesome. And thank you, Emirates International again, and Terry. And back to the video. Oh, also, so in the previous video that I uploaded, all I put in there was the camera started flashing, and I said camera failure, GoPro failure, or something like that. I have one camera that every now and then, if you leave it running too long, it gets super hot and it just freezes, and you get all the audio, but you get just one picture wherever it froze at. So these are things that happen. I'm just one guy. I don't have a camera crew. I don't have someone following me around with a camera. Maybe I will one day, but for now, no. I'm all you got, folks. So when I screw up, the video has a glitch. Anyway, back to the video. I'm setting the ladder up.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not like you, Mark. I'm not in shape. You gotta wait for the old people, Mark. We're not all spring chicken like you. We got some hard miles on us. Jim's doing a really good job. I'm so glad. This guy's been my friend for like Over 40 years now. 45 years. We're coming up on 50 years. So we're almost 50 years of being friends. Anyway, while Jim's doing that, I'm gonna take you guys down here to the fun zone. Now, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of filming down here, but I would like you to get an idea, because this is part of moving the house and it's a big part of it. But all this stuff has to be out of the way because they're sliding metal beams through here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start here at this hole that we cut for access and start working my way out. I can see where it would be beneficial to get that big piece of silver ducting out of the way right now. So I'm going to set you guys over here. I can't make any guarantees because it's dark, and let me know if you get attacked by anything while I'm working down here. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Maybe. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, so I want to take this apart. Right here. Right here. Oh boy. So I'm gonna need, boy, I sure hope I have a socket that size. I don't think I do. That sure would have been nice to have on this job. I do have a nut driver. I do have a nut driver. Oh, I did have a nut driver. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Well, for the ducting, I think I'm better taking it apart, right?
Yeah.
It would take a while to cut that. I'll get there, brother. I can get there from here. I've dealt with worse stuff than this in my day. Yeah, we'll just be nut driving it. And of course I'll want to just drop all those screws so that I can find them with my knees as I go along. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's how we'll do it. I'm not going to film the whole time I'm down here, but as you can see, it's not that tough. I just take out big sections and stuff them through the hole so I can grab them on the outside, but I've cleared myself a good starting point. Nerve-wracking to be under there. Well, yeah, when that tractor busting the heck out of stuff. But it just comes with the territory on this job. Yeah, it's just what it is. Whoever hooked or secured all this stuff wasn't worried about it moving too much, because it's pretty easy to get loose. Maybe first All right, Jim's just been busier than heck out there. I'm kind of floating around doing different stuff, but he's already taken the screen door, front door trim, all the entryway wood off the floor, the wood off of that floor over there, and now he's going to town on the window. I can't stop him, folks. I can't.
That door's ready to come out.
I can't even slow him down. You just feed him tools. Every now and then he barks out a request for a tool, and you just give it to him and try to stay out of the way. Meanwhile, down in the hole. All right, am I done outside? I'm done outside. I'm going down in the hole.
Going down.
Folks, I already showed you the hole. I'm not going to wear a camera down there, and I gotta have a light, and I gotta have tools. So you'll just stay up here with Jim. Jim, say hi to the folks.
Hey, you doing?
Hey, you did. And I'll be down there. Meanwhile, back in the dungeon. Oh, you can just set that battery out of your way on my Makita box there if you want. Coffee break. You know what, folks? I joke a lot on my videos, but this is some serious stuff right here. I'm amazed at how professional these guys. They've done this before. They've done this before.
Once or maybe twice.
And he's done some of this before too.
Once.
He's
maybe
making
twice.
short work out of some stuff that would have took me a lot longer. Holy cow, there's a whole bunch of noise coming, folks. Whole bunch of noise. Hello? Oh, look. He's not subtle, is he, Larry? Oh my goodness. You know, up till now, I've been able to take all these nuts and bolts loose by hand because it's like someone just hand tightened them.
Thank you.
And now they tighten one all the way up. So I got to get a screwdriver.
Kind.
A regular flat screwdriver.
That one? Right here. Hold on. Hold on to yourself.
Oh.
Here you go, Sledge-matic.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, that one looks familiar.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, found that.
Yeah. Oh, yay!
What say you?
Let there be light.
Let there be light.
Oh, thank you, brother. That'll help a lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, if we need to, we can do it a different way.
Hey, that's great. I can see perfect under here.
All right, cool.
This is awesome. Thank you.
Don't thank me, spank me.
Oh, I think I need to turn my other light off and save that battery for the dark corners.
There you go.
For the dark crevasses. Oh. I'll put it over here by the folks. The folks can watch it for me.
Water some plants.
Yeah, you do that. That's what you do. Waste not, want not. I've been, when you take these out, I stick the nut and bolt back through the hole. Zipper on there with a couple of threads. And then when we go putting this all back together, I'll have the stuff I need. Looks like I'm gonna have to get some more ducting out of my way now. This chunk right here can go bye-bye. Trying to leave stuff like that together where I can just make straight connections.
Getting up this morning, waking up before it's getting 9. Kinda heavy on my shoulders, tracking down some moments back in time. I could've swore that I was in it, down to every minute. Don't know what I was sipping, but I felt like I was doing fine. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line.
Probably gonna hit that light.
No, I don't think so. Maybe we can pick up a little bit and come. Oops.
Yeah, brother.
Right on, good work. All right, so we'll just lay it down towards, go this way.
We got a room for this one?
Hold on, you hold the door for a
Got
second.
it. I'm holding it.
I think we come here, you go in there, and we take it in there.
All right.
Red Eye, that was quick. You made quick work of that. Whew.
Done it once or twice. You drive.
Yeah, that's the way it feels.
That worked out perfect.
Maybe I should take this and put it in the bedroom, huh?
I would leave it there for now so nobody falls through that and breaks their leg. That's kind of why I left it there.
Sacrificial.
May not know just where I'm at, no idea when I'll get back. There's so much you just can't explain. No, I'm not one to lose control, but I don't really care at all how it ends or where it begins. And I'll do it again. Little too much love and comfort, hanging with my friends, all playing games. We all started at a full house, ended up just me and good old James. I could've swore that I was winning, kinda had a feeling. Last thing I remember, I was drinking till the moonshine. Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line.
I'm gonna leave with the folks with you for a minute, Jim. They're tired of watching Mark.
I don't know why.
Did you say you had a bit? Because I think I've invested enough time into looking for my nut driver. So I just went and got my backup razor knife, and I figure I'll look for it while I'm working.
You got one of those little screws with you, you know, if you see it, we know what size it is. Actually,
1/4 inch, I think.
look here,
I think it's 1/4 inch.
like this size.
No, that's fine. I think that's it, Jim. Thank you, buddy.
No spot.
I'll take my little Makita with me.
All right, so I'm gonna cut some plywood.
Oh.
And get these boards on.
Alright, so since my pants are gonna fall down under there anyways, I'll go ahead and leave the razor knife in the razor knife pocket.
Yeah.
And then I'll have one while I look for my other one.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. What a concept.
There you go. You need me to spin the light around?
What?
You gotta go that way? You already been that way?
Oh no, I'm way in. I'm in the.
In the south side.
I don't want to tell you because you just feel bad for me.
Yeah, that might want to call down there.
Yeah, you want to come save me. Yeah. That's what. Ooh.
May not know just where I'm at, no idea when I'll get back. There's so much you just can't explain. No, I'm not one to lose control, but I don't really care at all how it ends or where it begins. And I'll do it again. May not know just where I'm at, no idea when I'll get back. There's so much you just can't explain.
Mark's pretty quick with that skid steer. It's got the whole garage all busted out, driveway's gone. It's all over there now. That was the only part of the heating and cooling system that got damaged. And I think I can get one of those made pretty cheap at Quantum. I'm gonna set you guys up over here. Let you see what he's doing out front. Well, I'm assuming you got to do something like what you're doing over here.
Just a little bit, but not right this minute.
Okay.
Just what I'm going to do first is blow this part out. So we're all set up, ready to jack up, then I'll.
Oh,
And
okay.
then by then you got time to cut, so it ain't no hurry. And then it'll be water. Well, I mean, it may not rain, but just in case. Last thing you should do is cut the roof.
Yeah.
And when we get the roof, when you get all this in there, and then you want to cut the roof, we could jack it up and move, or I could continue on. This way you got that opportunity to
All right.
go, you know, keep the rain off. Keep the
Right
rain
now I'm just focusing on getting all this out. I think I'm I'm about 3/4 of the way there.
Right on, yeah, it looks real good, and I'm just knocking this ramp out a little bit.
Yeah, it
Because
looks
I'm gonna
nice.
knock this top down just a shade more so it ain't so steep.
Sure.
But I'll probably come out on blocks and when I get up here, and then I'll be on matting, like there's an old landing crap. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's 12 feet by 2 feet, and it got holes all throughout, perforated. And it's for an old landing system on the beach when you're like World War II shit.
Wow.
Blocks in, and that's how they did it back then.
That's
They
cool.
didn't have the Corps of Engineers to go do it.
Yeah, if they wanted to move something regardless.
Yeah, exactly. So it worked out good. So tomorrow I'm going to go up and get the steel all hooked up. Bring it out here, we'll do it to it, and yeah, Well, it's
All
going
right.
pretty good for what we're going through 4 machines. It's going real well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it all works.
All right. Well, there won't be anything in your way under there tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, we're going to be getting out of here. I got to drop that box.
All right. Anyway, recap real quick. Jim did this whole center section. He took out that great big window over there, framed it in, put some wood over there so we don't get burgled tonight. Cut the carpet back and the batting, got all that laid back. Took out the whole entryway door, window, everything, sealed it back up, and cut our access hole. This whole center part of the house has been my brother Jim. Thank you, brother.
My pleasure.
And then, while he was doing that, I've been in the dungeon, and I know I showed you what this looked like with all the ducting and plumbing and everything, but it is from one end. Spin it around, Jim. Spin it over here. Yep, thank you. And we're all wide open for them to bring their steel beams and put in. Everything's out of the way. Yippee skippy, and I'm coming up out of the hole.
Get out of the hole.
Oh!
30 days in the hole.
Thanks for watching, folks. Peace out.